Hello everyone, Green Gemini here, back with your next episode of Cities Skylines, Springwood. Oh, so, going through here, well, that's interesting. Looking at everything that we've got going on, there was a comment on either the last episode or one before that, that said something about education, that we didn't have enough. I was like, well, surely that's not true, but it is. I went and looked at the education overlay, and pardon me, my allergies are really bothering me today. And the education overlay shows it's really bad. It's really, really bad. We've got to get more education happening in this city. We're up to 65,000 residents right now, and I want to try and get up to 70,000 without having to add any more residential plots in here. In order to do that, we need to improve services, right? So that is what is going to make these people move in here. So for an elementary school, current capacity right now, as you can see, 2650. Eligible is 4111. Each elementary school itself can hold 300, which is not very much. If we take a look at, let's see, what is our difference here? So I have, hold on, I have to get my calculator out. So we have 4129 current, and then capacity is 2650. So the difference of that is 1479. Divide that by 300 gives us 5. Basically, it's 4.93. And who said you wouldn't use math later on in life? I love using math. It's fun. Anyway, so that means we need at least 5 more elementary schools. I'm going to put in probably more than that. Let's put a second one in over here. I think 2 over here in this general populated area should be good. Looking at some of these other areas around, I have 2 elementary schools over here. I don't have any over here in Beechwood Heights. So let's add, I'm okay with putting an elementary school on the avenue, not necessarily right next to the highway though. So let's put one there. Should probably put one over here, I think. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put one there. Let's see, apparently we don't have any water over here. Just a tiny, tiny spot needs filled in. Okay. Alright, going back to elementary schools. Alright, so that's 2, 3. That's 3 that we've added in. I know I don't have one over here because this is technically a schools out policy zone. But some of these people might actually want to go to school. So let's go ahead and add a school across the street from there. I'm hearing a lot of leveling up happening. So I think we have enough schools through there. I do not have one over here in the Spring District. So let's add a school in... I want to get rid of some of these buildings. I like these buildings that are in here. I don't want the businesses to go away. But I don't have a choice. So let's add... Okay, we can add it in here. Alright, now high schools. Let's see, current capacity is now 4150. So we're going to have to add for growth too. I really don't think I need more than 2 over here. I really don't. Let's look at some of the more densely populated areas. Ahaha, here we go. Let's add one in here. Okay. And then probably need to add a second one in here. I don't want to add it in where we have actual residents, though, because that's going to take away from our population. We don't want to do that. That's a subway. Ooh, right next to the subway might actually be good. Can we get in here without destroying too many buildings? Right there. Okay. So we're at 4750. I want to add... Ooh. That's right. So we have one in here. Let's add one. Here we go. Here we go. Let's add one over here. It's going to take out my path. Don't want that. All right, let's add one there. Okay. And then do we want to add another one in here somewhere? No. No, I think we'll... Well... Let's see. Let's add one in here somewhere. Oh, all of these buildings are... I created all these walkways for these buildings and everything. I don't want to destroy them. Let's go ahead and add a school there. Okay. So that's good. That actually creates a lot. We don't need that many high schools. Each high school can hold... That one does 1,000. That one does 1,000. So really, we only need a couple. Let's see. We definitely need one over here. So we're going to put it there. So that'll help take care of this area. I have one over here, so I'm not too worried about this area. Let's see. We have one here. I do need to add one in over here. So we have the cemetery. We have... What's next to it? What is this? That is a post office. That can move. Post office moves to... Let's see. Move the post office over to here. Let's add the high school in. Where's it at? Right there. Please tell me you will go... Oh. The train is in the way, and I can't move that. I don't necessarily want to put the high school next to the power plant, but I may not have a choice. Move you back where you were. I really don't have a choice. The high school is going to have to go over here. Okay. Alright, so that'll take care of that. I think we're going to need at least 2 more to help grow. So we put one there. I'm actually going to go ahead and put another one over here. Let's put this one in here, since this is more of the city type of one. So we'll put that in there. And that's good. That gives us room for about 2,000 more students. And then the university, whew, bad. University is very, very bad. But that's where we're going to get into these universities up here, right? Varsity sports, all this stuff. That we're going to get into that up here. And that's where we're going to have a university going in. A whole university campus is going to go right back here in this area. Which is going to be awesome once we can get that unlocked. So we're at 65,000 there. What about let's look at some of the other education stuff that's in here too, such as, so a public library, okay. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. Like, we only have 2 in the whole city. So I definitely want to add some more of these in. Let's go ahead and add one in here across the street from the high school. I'm going to add, let's see, I have one here. Let's go ahead and add one over here. And I think the next series that we do of this game, we're going to have everything unlocked right away so that we can design this pretty well. Cannot build on top of water. Okay, did not realize I was on top of water. Really? All right, can we push the shoreline out a little bit so that we can build here? Let's go like that. Because I think having it right across the street from the elementary school would be a great idea. There you go. And that'll help this area out. So we'll go right there. God, even these cemeteries are full. Let's see. Healthcare, cemetery. Gonna build on top of water. And then that's gonna be in the way. Grab that out a little. I know, I'm getting a little distracted here. Come on. Come on, let's go. Get in there. Where is... There it is. There you go. Okay. There's cemetery there. Alright, back to education. Public libraries. Huh. Well, I added one here. These don't stretch very far. Add another one here. Ooh, that is way too big for that area, apparently. Dang it. Let's see if I add one. If I add one here, that would actually help take care of a large general area right there. This one, I don't think it's going to be very good for a public library to go right next to that because, you know, you kind of want it to be quiet. Let's add a library in right next to the high school here. And that takes care of almost that entire area there. We'll add another one here. Can actually, you know what, instead of doing that, we have some growth opportunities over here. We have a lot of offices over here. So let's go with Tree Line Road to there. Okay. Let's see. This is going to go there. Okay. And then if I take the public library... Ooh, almost did it. Almost. Let's take the public library, put it in here. Let's get rid of that. Where is... That's what I want. Right there. And make sure that's completely enclosed there. Okay. Let's go ahead and go that way. We'll go that way. Okay. Get that all filled in. What on earth is happening right here? Thank you. And then we can go ahead, since we have some demand, we will go ahead and fill some offices in through here. Take this down that way. There we go. That kind of fills this area in a little bit. We actually need to take this road into there like that. Some tiny offices. There we go. Wonderful. I think we'll take a couple areas over here. We'll fill it in with some commercial space. That way they've got, you know, these guys have somewhere to go to eat and everything else. So we'll kind of fill that in. It's good. It works. We are losing a crap ton of money, but, you know, whatever. Let's see. Public library users. Capacity is 900. I think that's okay. Oh, we need one public library over here. So let's just plop that down right here. That's actually a really good size. Doesn't cover a lot, though. Maybe we move it. Yeah, let's move it over here. Move. Nope. Can't move it there because we have the elementary school in the way. Can we move the elementary school? Let's move the elementary school next to the high school. And then we'll move the public library to right there. There you go. That's a lot better. Yeah. All right. Liking that. I love this little area over here. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like, it just feels like a little small town, you know, type of deal. That small town feel. Right outside the city. You know, because you look across the river there and there's the city. Like, there's your skyline. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so we've got that. I'm really half tempted to just add in more residential. just to get this going. Because quite honestly, hitting that 80 or that 70,000 is the last thing that we need to do. We add in a road here. Interesting that I put a high school there. Can we move it over one so that I can get this road? Yes. Thank you. Like that. Go with high density commercial there. No. Offices. Thank you. High density commercial all the way throughout here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some more offices in here. Awesome. And then, oh yes, this over here. We can actually fill residential, I should say, in here. Not residence. Fill residence in here? No. No, that does not make any sense. Let's just go very basic. That, high density residential. We're actually going to put some residential there and here. Take out that. Okay. The electricity back up to there. There you go. Okay. Oh my goodness. That needs to build up. It's going to take a minute, but it will. I really don't see where else we can put any more residential to help us grow. Oh, well, we've got this down here. I mean, yes, it's against the highway, which nobody wants to live at, but gotta do what you gotta do to live, right? Be low land value area, but that's okay. Same with this. We do have, oh wow, we do have some residential space available in here. Let's go right next to the cemetery, in here. Right there. Trying to avoid some of these areas, but some of them I'm not going to be able to help. Get rid of that and that. I mean, nobody really wants to live next to the highway, but people do. You know, they do. I just think that there's other little land plots around here that we haven't been utilizing. Let's go ahead and put some more commercial in. Put commercial in through here. And then I'll do residential through here. And then this is all farmland over here. Okay. I can't believe that, like, this was the first part of our city right here. And we barely even come over here anymore. It's nice, though. It's very nice. Alright, so I've been sitting here kind of waiting for population to build up, and I mean, we got up to 600, but now we're losing people again. I just noticed this little area over here that we don't have anybody in, so why don't we go ahead and build out a little bit here, and then we might call this a day. I really, really want to get... Ooh, this is actually pretty interesting. I like that. I'm going to have to line that up, but I like it. But yeah, so there's, you know, there's a lot going on. But we need to get that next square unlocked in order for me to do anything. I also noticed something else too, that if we can't get it unlocked, then I have an idea of what's going to be next. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it does involve adding a highway in again, but not where I said I was going to. It's not going to be right here, hence the reason why I'm building this up. We're going to add another highway in somewhere else, and we're going to get it to where it's adding it in over here, and then we might go through and redo some of this train track that's going in and out of here, because like I said, over here is where we're going to have our shipping lanes and everything, right? So we're going to have trains going in and out of here all the time. So we're really going to have to look at this area and figure out, okay, how is this going to happen? What are we going to do? How is it going to look, right? That is what we need to look at with that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and build this up here, there, and then I'm going to get a pathway that comes in down through here too. Let's go with residential through there and then along the water here. And then I'm going to take this and we're going to... Yeah, those two nodes. Where is... No, that's the marquee selection. To terrain... No... To object height here, thank you. Not to terrain height, object height. There you go. That's better. That looks really cool. I like that. I really do like that. All right, so that gets built up there. We still got about 3,000 residents left that we need to get in here. But what we can do starting next episode is we will prepare for this area over here for once we get the rest of this unlocked. So again, that's going to be reworking some of this stuff, getting a highway added into here, and then making sure that the highway connection that we have not only does well through into this area, but can connect over to here as well. And then we're going to have another canal that comes down this way. So that water, let's see. Where's our water flows down this way. And then around this way, down that way, into there. Okay, so this is actually a separate water system. Ooh, so we're going to connect two water systems. Okay, so we have two water creators here. And then the water is flowing down this way. And then this water will actually end up flowing down that way. Okay, so we definitely have to make sure that land-wise we're starting above here and then going downwards, which we should be able to. If we look at the topography, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so the water is up to this point here. We should be able to make this work. We actually might be able to make this work with doing, doing terrain rather than a canal. But I think a canal would be better. Because with the canal, and this is something that we haven't messed with yet, is we have, it automatically puts a boat line in here for us. So that could be worth looking into. Could definitely be very worth looking into when we have, because we could put a little ferry boat here, have them travel through the canal, and then over to this part of the city. Or they could go to somewhere over here. I don't know. We're definitely not utilizing the waterways like we should when it comes to transportation, that's for sure. But I'm going to leave it there for today. So questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Put it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for all of the feedback, as always. And then we'll just kind of figure it out from there. So more highways again next episode, along with planning on this area back here and what we're going to do with it. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.